Welcome, welcome, welcome. How y'all doing? Whew, man, I'm burping up a storm right off the bat. What is wrong with me? All right. So anyway, I want to give my shout outs because obviously I love the people that support me and I love supporting people. So number one, DJ Slim. That's out of here in Streator, Illinois. The number is 815-257-2601. Make sure you hit us up for any and all of your entertainment purposes, whether you need a DJ, an MC, a singer, for your bar, wedding, bar mitzvah, whatever it may be. Make sure you hit us up because that's what we want to do. We're pretty good at it. So DJ Slim, make sure you hit up the company. I work under him sometimes, and I definitely want to give him more business. So let's do it. All right. Number two, I want to give a shout out to right here, Kevin Killalea, K Squared Imagery. The letter K, the word squared, imagery. K Squared Imagery does great work, takes great photos, does music videos, all that stuff. It's really awesome. Another person I want to give a shout out to is Sup Marf Studios. That's SUPMERF. Sup Marf Studios. Make sure you hit him up. He actually did my second music video where Kevin Killalea did my first. Look them up. It's Victor Raul Superhero for Kevin Killalea. Victor Raul Float Away for Sup Marf Studios. And he's also an audio engineer that records music for bands. So if you want to do a solo project, if you have a band that you want to record, anything and everything that has to do with recording, even music videos themselves, lyric videos, stuff like that, make sure you hit up Sup Marf Studios as well. Another people I want to give a shout out to is Sugar Creek Music Family. Gotta love them. Love them, love them, love them. They do great shows. So does Mickers. Really, all of that circuit does amazing shows, and I am lucky to be a part of it. I'm lucky to get booked there, and I have plenty of festivals coming up. I wish I could remember them all. I should really write them down. I've actually been complaining about not writing them down for the past 2 weeks because I do want to promote them. But one that I know I can promote, Skydive the Falls Fest 3.0. I've been there for the first, second, and now the third year in a row. I'm going to be running entertainment over at Skydive the Falls Fest 3.0. That's 3.0. Make sure if you want to come jump out of a plane, come with us, man. That's Niagara Falls area. Skydive the Falls. It's going to be Falls Fest 3.0. Look above on Facebook. Buy your tickets now. Get yourself camping. It's going to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Everyone gets out of there on Sunday. It's going to be an awesome time. I'm telling you, like this is the type of stuff that like people dream of doing, and you can absolutely do it. You just need to put some cash forward, get on the plane, because that's the most important part. The money is so-so, but actually stepping on the plane and then jumping out of the plane, that's all on you. And it's a lot of fun. I'm telling you, if you never jumped out of a plane before, it'd be the best experience of your life. And you're doing it with people who do it on the daily. Like these are great individuals, and there's a certain aura about people who go in and want to jump out of a plane, knowing that, you know, at any moment things could go wrong. There's a lot more love, a lot more appreciation. I definitely want to help them and help you by helping them. Skydive the Falls Fest 3.0. It's going to be a great time. I'm telling you, show up. Another one, Phoenix Fest. That's going to be July 23rd through the 25th. That's another festival over at Tall Tree Lake in Vienna, Illinois. Oh my God, show up there, man. That lake, that whole campground is the shit. Cybin Fest is going to be August 8th or August 6th. Maybe it might be the 6th through the 8th. That's going to be another big festival. July 4th at Sugar Creek. That's going to be another big festival. Man, like, I feel so lucky. I feel a dumb amount of lucky because I get to do these things. So another shout out I want to give is to Aly Anne's. We're actually going to be talking about Aly Anne's. That's where I had my gig at this last weekend. I'm really excited to talk about them. Wait, what the fuck is going on? Huh. All right, never mind. Sorry. Thought I had some technical difficulties here, but I didn't. But Aly Anne's in Dwight, Illinois. Great bar, great food, great drinks, great people. I mean, my biggest thing when I go to a place is the energy. I don't want to play at a place that has low energy. You know what I mean? Like if they're not open, if they're not like that, then I'm shoveling the whole time, digging through all these walls that I have to get through to get to entertain you. And I always get there, but when people are more open, it's a lot easier. I don't have to shovel so much. I can have more fun with it. So I definitely love that place. Same with Jackpots in Streator, Illinois. That place was awesome. I played there early. I played 4:30 to 7:30, and I still had people going. It was awesome, man. It was another great place, great food, and they. I mean, I've heard a lot of people say that they have the best food in town in Streator, so take that as you will. It's a great time also there. Want to give a shout out to Dark Matter Project Music. Interviewed him about 2 months ago. Gave me a free shirt. Really, really dig it. Really appreciate it. And I think that's the Hard Rock Radio Network. I want to give a shout out to them. Without them, I wouldn't be a podcaster. I wouldn't be doing these things. I wouldn't be interviewing fighters. I wouldn't be, putting on these streams. A Monday weekend recap, the Friday Fightcast, which I didn't do this last weekend because I had the show at Jackpots. I did not do the Friday Fightcast because I was occupied, and I should have announced it. I planned on doing it after the show, but then after the show came and all these people wanted to party, they wanted to have a couple drinks, then we're smoking a blunt, then we're like going to a house party and everyone's getting fucking crazy. And I had such a great time doing that I totally forgot to let you guys know that there was not going to be a Friday Fightcast. But I did want to do it. I did plan on doing it. I even brought my gear out there, but life happens. Life happens. And then Saturday came along, and man, what a crazy night of fights that was. Count Cerrone loses by TKO in the first round. You know what's fucked up? So that UFC fight card was airing while I was playing at Aly Anne's. And I am a huge fan of combat sports. I'm a huge fan of combat sports. So much so that I'm playing a song, right? And I'm watching the fights happen. I'm getting emotionally involved as I'm playing. And like, oh man, I watched Cowboy Cerrone take so many hits, and I was just like, he's done, he's done, he's done, he's done. And I'm like saying it into the mic, and I didn't even realize it. Oh my God, I felt so bad. Because like these people are obviously there to get entertained by me because I'm a musician. And I totally, totally dropped the ball on that one. I should not have been watching that fight while I was playing, but I'm such a big sports fan. I'm such a big combat fan. Then after that was Marina Rodriguez versus that karate hottie, Michelle Watterson. That was a good fight too. I thought Marina won pretty handedly. You know what, man? The karate hotties, Cowboy Cerrone, both of them all come from Jackson Winks. It seems like they're towards the tail end of their career, and I don't believe I'm far off when I say that because Cowboy Cerrone is on a 4-fight, 5-5 losing streak right now. His last closest thing he had to a win was against I forget his name, but he's a really good fighter. But it ended up being a draw. Then I think his last win was Alex Hernandez, I want to say, but I don't know if that's his last win. I don't think it is. It might be though. That's a long time, man. It's a lot of fights to lose. A lot of fights to lose. And he's a legend. I know he still wants to go on a run, and I mean, you're always the last person to know when you need to retire. I hear Dana White saying that he's going to give him one more shot, but it's a must-win fight, which is going to really amp up the fight. But man, we all know Cowboy Cerrone doesn't really do well with pressure. So, what do? You know what I mean? And as a promoter, how do you just let your guy keep going on this long of a streak at that high of a level? Like, I understand letting your fighters run and go and keep going and fight, but like he's fighting top tier people. These people are dinging his button. They're hitting his head. They're knocking him out. I think all right, so his last fight, who was it? Anthony Pettis, Tony Ferguson, Justin Gaethje, McGregor, all by TKO, all by finish. Dude, that's a long list. And now Alex Morono. That's 5. That's 5, dude. That's a long list of getting head damage. And if you're losing your skills, if you're losing your quickness, your ability to duck, dodge, and dive, and I don't. You're a legend already. You know what I mean, Cowboy Cerrone? You're a legend, bro. You're fucking one of the best in the world. You have, I think, I'm pretty sure you have the record for the most wins in the UFC/Zuffa, dude. You don't need to keep on going, man. And I know he doesn't want to go on a loss, and he says it himself. He's, I don't want my legacy to be written out like this, but dude, you're looking at the tail end of your legacy. You're not looking at the middle part. You're not looking at the glorious wins. You're not looking at the comebacks. You're not looking at the You know what I mean? Like there's so much there that you're not looking at. You're only concentrated on the last couple fights of your career. I get it. You want that win, but what if you go and get another loss? I don't know, man. That's his life. He knows what to do. He's the one limited, so I'm not gonna hate. But I'm not hating at all. Really, I'm just saying that he's a legend. He's already a legend. Legacy is sealed. Even if he doesn't get the belt, I mean, he could have arguably won the belt a couple of times. So some of those fights, he was a world beater in some of those fights, man. When he first moved up to 170 and he went on that fucking tear, dude. I mean, that combination that he hit on what's his name, dude? It was like left, boom, high kick, dude. Or right, left, right, high kick. Oh my god, that was a thing of beauty, man. That shook the MMA world. You know, those moments are the moments that he should be thinking about and should be remembering. These tail end fights, man. And I know he's fighting against top tier lightweights and type tier fighters, but you know, Anthony Pettis just went and lost too. You know, he's getting older. McGregor just lost. Justin Gaethje just lost. I want to say everyone that he's lost to in the last five, besides Alex Morono, is now in a loss. You know, coming off a loss. So I don't know, man. I think he should probably just concentrate on being a coach if that's what he wants to do, or just living his life and maybe just taking celebrity fights. Like one fight I thought about, saying about him, but don't. I don't know. I'm real iffy about it, but it's Jake Paul. Like I'm not real big fan of talking about Jake Paul, but he wants to fight a striker. Cerrone's a game opponent. He's tough. You know, I mean, he can't like take hits to the head as well as he used to be, but Jake Paul isn't on the level of these guys either. So I think that would be a good super fight. Gift the man that fight because that's a huge payday. Donald Cerrone has earned it, and if you want anyone to shut up Jake Paul, it's going to be Cowboy Cerrone. So I would definitely at least think about offering that to him. I think that would be really cool. Uh, and Michelle Watterson, she's not doing so hot either. She lost to Joanna Jacek. She just lost to Marina Rodriguez. She's not really anywhere near close to a title shot. I could see her doing some money fights, but at the 115-pound division, what kind of money fights are there? She already fought Joanna. She's fighting Jacek. I doubt she's going to get to um, the champion. Wow, I forgot her name. How did I forget that? Fucking love Roses too. I love Rose, and I forgot Rose's name. How dare I? But I doubt she's gonna get the Rose. I guess Wiley Zhang would be a nice fight to give her, coming off that Rose Namajunas loss. Give Wiley Zhang an opportunity to shine, and give Michelle Watterson an opportunity to really, get back up in the title picture. This would be probably her last shot. I don't know. Like again, I'm not telling them what to do. I'm just, as a commentator, as an observer, as a fight enthusiast, I'm just giving my opinion on the matter. And then, man, Canelo Alvarez destroys Billy Joe Saunders. I don't know if you guys watch boxing or not. I do on the big fights because I love, one, the technical ability of it. And number two, there's always so much riding on the line. And with Billy Joe Saunders, man, he was talking mad trash, mad trash. Like it was ridiculous. It was real ridiculous the amount of smack talk this dude was talking. It was nuts. So I'm at the gig, right? And they have ESPN in the background, and I'm like glancing up there after the fights just to see if I could run into what happened between Billy Joe Saunders and Canelo Alvarez. And there was like some highlights that said that Canelo ends up unifying all the belts besides one, obviously. I think his name is Parcher Predator, something like that. I don't know. But anyway, so he ends up beating him, and that's what I read. So after we're packing everything up, me and my homies. Oh yeah, by the way, big shout out to number one. Oh shit, hold on. Sorry. I'm getting dry throat, bro. I'm getting dry throat like a motherfucker. Oh yeah. I smoked some ganja earlier, so you got that cotton mouth. Anyway, I want to give a shout out to number one Ken Dimmick for being the train to lead the way out there. We all rode in his truck. Well, another shout out to Dallas, who's the other guy that rode in the truck all the way out to Aly Anne's, to Jeff, and to Sydney for coming out and supporting me. Obviously, like the big trek you guys made to come on out here. It was beautiful, man. It was a great show. But afterwards, we're like getting everything ready, you know, and we're talking about doing an after party, and we all did an after party. But as we're talking about that, and we're on our way home, I'm looking up the results, and I it's funny because like Ken's like, oh yeah, did Canelo lose? I was like, no way, dude, there's no way Canelo lost. So I'm watching the highlights, and it looks like Canelo's losing the round 5, 6, and 7 because I mean, he was obviously winning the ones before that. 5, 6, 7 comes around. Billy Joe Saunders is doing real good, and then in the 8th round, dude, hits him with a beautiful uppercut as he ducks away, cracks this motherfucker's cheekbone in 3 or 4 places. I can't remember which one. Whoa, that was weird. But man, what a fucking shot. This dude breaks this motherfucker's face, goes to his corner, doesn't get up. Everyone thinks he quits, which obviously he fucking quit. You should quit. Your face is broken. You don't want to go back in the ring with a broken face fighting a killer like Canelo, dude. That's stupid. So all those people talking shit to him, like, yeah, I get it. He talks shit before the fight, but you have to understand these fighters talk shit to hype up the fight. You know, they half the time they don't mean that shit. They're just trying to get under their opponent's skin. They're just saying shit to hype it up so you'll tune in, so you can hate the guy and want him to get knocked out, or so he can knock the guy out and you can root for him because you're a fan. I'm not saying I agree with the trash talk because sometimes it goes too far, but that's what it is. They're doing it to hype up the fight. And if you don't understand that, then I don't know, man. But either way, he paid the price. He paid the Pied Piper. Said he would never quit. Said that other people, he was talking shit to other people that have quit on the stool, and that dude had to walk away. You have to quit though. You have to quit. When it's a fracture to your fucking face, dude, and you're boxing, man, you gotta stop. And luckily he did. So props to the man for understanding that, hey man, pride ain't that important when it comes to your body. Like that's a life changing shit. That could have been way worse. It might already be life changing. All right, so those are my assessments of the fights this weekend, at least the fights that. Oh yeah, Rumble Johnson. Dude, who saw Rumble Johnson getting rocked by a fucking main grappler, dude? What was that? That was nuts, man. And then Sergio Pettis wins the belt, the 135-pound belt. I thought that was pretty cool. I like Sergio Pettis. But yeah, Rumble Johnson goes in there in the first round. He gets rocked as he's like trying to hurt this dude. And I forget his name. I feel bad that I forgot his name. But anyway, so he's like getting pummeled, right? He's hitting him because obviously the dude broke his hand. He was like looking at it, made it obviously known that this dude injured himself. So Rumble's going fucking nuts, and this dude just times a perfect hook. Boom, right across the fucking dome. Fucking Rumble's like, whoa, you know, ends up recovering. But man, I've never seen Rumble rock like that. That was intense. I mean, he was also throwing wild swings from the fucking hips. So he's throwing like, you know, shovel hooks, going fucking nuts. But man, he timed it perfectly, caught him. If he hadn't been able to recover, man, ooh, what a story that would have been. So then he comes back in the second round and knocks him out with a straight 1-2. Beautiful combination, knocks him out dead. And he didn't even remember that he got knocked out in the post-fight interview, or knocked down. He didn't get knocked down. He got rocked. He didn't remember he got rocked in the post-fight interview when he was talking to whoever it is over there at Bellator that does the interviews, which I really should know because the Bellator has some really, really good product. I talked them up a lot, and I should really, really try to delve more into that side of the MMA world. Because I have been following PFL, I've been following Bellator, ONE FC, obviously UFC, the main one, and a bunch of smaller organizations as well. And another organization that I always try to talk about is also PFC, Peoria Fight Club. That's a place where two people agree to do whatever, man. Kickboxing, MMA, boxing, Muay Thai, grappling, jiu-jitsu, wrestling. Doesn't matter what the fuck it is. You could even do 2-on-2 if you get 2 people to agree to, or 4 people to agree to fight, man. I think they're still looking actually for a 2 versus 2 fighter match coming up this Saturday, which I'm going to be there. I'm going to be at PFC this Saturday. So if you're looking to have a reason to go, come hang out with me, man. It's a fun time. It's a real fun time. I'm telling you, man. There's definitely some moments that probably could have been avoided. Like this last weekend, there was a huge brawl amongst the crowd. But man, if you're not in there with the wrong crowd, most likely you're not going to end up in that brawl. And there's a lot of the times it's targeted aggression towards people who talk shit. You know, who knew? Don't talk shit. But it's a great environment anyway. I don't agree with some of the things that happened this weekend. Apparently, there was a lady that got cheap shotted by another lady. I thought that was fucked up. You don't cheap shot anybody. But again, these actions are directed towards people who are talking shit. These actions are directed towards certain people. It's not just random acts of violence. These are very like intimate moments because there's a lot. The whole reason PFC was created was to squash beef. So you have like two people going at it with like friends that are coming to support them that maybe they have fucking problems with each other, and it's not just them. Those are their champions. They're gonna face each other. Whoever wins wins. Whoever loses loses. And that's exactly what happened Saturday. One person lost, one person won. People talk shit. Shit went down. That's how shit happens. That's what you get for talking shit and being a part of that kind of environment. Be respectful, be humble. You should be, because if you're not, you're going to get checked eventually. And these are the type of places you don't want to get checked. Really, you don't want to get checked anywhere, man. You could have a killer just sitting right next to you. You never know. People who know what they're doing tend to keep their mouth shut, is what I'm getting at. All right, so that's enough talk about that. But I do support PFC. 100% I support PFC. There are some hiccups. There's hiccups in any organization. I mean, how many times does people talk shit about UFC when they were coming up? You know what I mean? Definitely. There's an assload of opportunity there to grow, to get better from that. And I believe in Robert Bryan and his ability to get better from that. So I don't really see anything going too wrong from now on. But you never know. Shit happens. Just, be ready. Be aware. Be ready. All right. So enough. That's my spiel for the beginning portion. Let's talk about these shows. Okay, so Tuesday comes around and I get hit up, or Monday. Monday comes around and I get hit up to see if I'm available to do a show on Friday, and I'm not booked Friday, so I'm like, oh yeah, I'm sure, I'm down whenever. And he was like, do you want the later slot or the earlier slot? And I was like, I don't care, man. Hey, if you're putting the show together, I'm not trying to hog no one else's time, because like in case you have a band, you want the band to be towards the end of the show because it's a fuller sound. It's more exciting. Listen, as someone hit the drums, even like a small solo, people get hyped up about it. Someone doing a solo on the guitar, or they're like, you know what I'm saying? A full band brings a better sound. So I'm not trying to take the later part of it if there's a better opportunity for more energy to be brought to the table and collected by the audience. So I told them, wherever you want to put me, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. So they decided to put me 4:30 to 7:30, and then they have another cat come in at 8 to 11, 8 to 11, and I'm thinking to myself, all right, cool, dude, I'm gonna fucking get in on it. So I show up there. Huh? Thought I heard someone knock. That's weird. Anyway, so I show up there. I'm getting all my gear ready, putting it together. My buddy, huge shout out to Jonathan. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it big time. John Wagner, one of my friends for the longest time, best friends, dude. Him and Joe, I grew up with them, ish, because I lived here and Chicago, but I've known them since I was fucking, you know what I mean, way the fuck little. So he gives me a ride out there because my truck's broke down. I'm trying to save money to fix it. He gives me a ride out there, and I'm setting everything up. I'm talking to them. They're like asking, what kind of music you play. I'm like, a little bit of everything. I love entertaining them all. I love entertaining the crowd. Because that's my main priority when I play. A lot of people like they always credit me for being a good singer, for having the ability to catch an ear or catch an eye or get that wow factor, because they're like, oh, damn, that dude can sing. But I pride myself on my ability to connect with the crowd. I want to connect with the crowd. So and here's a little thing that I think everyone should know. So I'm not gonna try and hold it off or anything. But if you're a performer, your main priority is the audience. You came there with a product. You're gonna give the product to the audience. It has to be received by the audience. Now, sometimes people get bored. Sometimes people turn away. Sometimes people are lost in their own worlds. But if you want to connect with the crowd the entirety of the time that you are there, you want to make sure that you can connect with those people, those types of people that are maybe taking some of the energy away, or they're having a fun time over there, or maybe they're getting bored because like they've heard the song 1,000 times from other people. Your job as an entertainer is to make sure those people get entertained, because those people create an energy about them. Get that energy, connect with them, talk to them, joke to them, make a almost kind of like a funny scene, crack some jokes. The point is to get the audience to look at you. You want the audience to pay attention to you. You want them to pay attention. And I see a lot of artists go out there and they just kind of like, look at themselves, look at the ground, play their music and sing and then boom, there it is. I want my money. But like, man, if you want to get hired again, if you want to go out there and have people come to your next show at a different bar, you have to connect with them. And that's what I'm really good at. I'm really good at that. So what I did Saturday is I started just connecting with whoever I could. I'd like make up songs, make up dumbass music. Because I'm really good at ad-libbing. I would do my looper stuff, and then I talk to people and ask them, about give me a word or something. And I made up a song. There's a couple times that I did that, and then I seen like a little kid pop out to the side, and I was like, oh shit. So I started singing Moana. You're welcome for the wonderful world. I'm sailing away, away. You're welcome. Because Maui can do everything but floats or something like that. But anyway, so I started singing stuff like that, and like the kids now are getting involved, and then there's people in the back laughing, and then I'm singing. I sang like the ABCs, like a rock song. A B C D E F J. It's stuff like that that really connects to people because that's the type of stuff that everyone knows. Everyone's a child inside. Everyone remembers saying the ABCs. Everyone remembers the wheels on the bus go round and round. If you just make fun of it in a good, healthy way, then people will connect with it. And I'm a huge believer in that. And obviously it works. It did great. So after that, I get done with the show. Everyone wants me to keep on singing, and I'm like, look, man, there's a whole other dude coming up here. I can't be hogging his time. I get it. You guys want to hear me again, but I have to go so he can get on here. I'm not trying to hog up anyone's time. I'm a very respectful musician, and I like to shine when it's my time to shine. But if it's not my time to shine, I got to get out of the spotlight because there's someone else's turn. It's someone else's time. Someone else's light right now. So I got done. I packed up all my stuff, went and dropped it off, came back, and then everyone's coming up to me like, hey man, you want to do a shot? Hey man, you want to do a shot? You want to smoke some weed? You want to get high? You want to go here? You want to do this? And I'm the type of guy that's like, fuck, dude, I'm ready to go, bro. And it's only like 8:30 p.m., man. So I'm just like, fucking, I'm excited. I'm getting all this energy, right. And we're all smoking. It's so fucking cool, man. I love it. I love the energy that I'm able to bring out of people when these things happen. So then I'm getting overwhelmed at this point. I'm getting overwhelmed, dude, because like all these people are like, hey, come on, let's hang, let's hang, let's hang. So then I actually end up sneaking off. And I go to Parkway, and I'm at Parkway, and they're like, hey, don't you have a show tonight? I'm like, yeah, I'm just kind of like coming out here to relax and unwind and chill. I'm not trying to get too much of myself. I don't like to get a big head. I don't like to get a big head. I don't like it. I just don't like getting a big head. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but I just don't like getting a big head. So I go to Parkway to calm down, have a beer, just chill. And then I'm there for like 30 minutes, and I feel really bad because like I did leave everyone there. I just kind of like I needed to sneak off, but I needed to do it for me, for my mental. I'm not trying to be like the star of the show while there's a whole nother person on stage. I don't want to steal the limelight like that. I just don't want to. So I went off. I let everything just kind of settle down and simmer, and then I ended up going back to the bar. This part I feel super bad about. So like I'm still trying to unwind as I'm walking back, but I know I need to show face. So I get back to the bar and I go into the what is it called? Come on, Jackpots. The room where the gambling room. I was gonna say the room where you gamble, but the gambling room. So I go back to the gambling room. I sit down on a machine. I just put some money in and I just start playing. And then I was like, oh shit, I'm pretty sure I'm done with the money. I go in and put $5 more. And then I realized I have way more money that I put in. Bro, I played someone else's machine. I felt so bad. But I ended up leaving more money in there than they had originally had. And I ended up losing all my turns. So like, at least it kind of did them a favor. I don't know. I hope they won more money at the end of the night, but they totally came back to the machine with more money. And they were kind of upset about it, but I was like, yo, I didn't even fucking know, dude. I wasn't even thinking to look at the fucking money. I just put it in there. but like I said, I ended up leaving my money in there for them to play because I was just like that was dumb on my part. I should have been looking. I should have been looking. That was dumb on my part. So I go to over there, I collect my money, and then I get hit up, and they're like, "Hey man, you want to come to this after party?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude! I'll go to this motherfucking after party." So then I get picked up. We go to this fucking after party. I'm all fucked up, dude. Everyone's fucked up. We're all just having a great fucking time. I end up going to after the party because like obviously parties they gotta wind down, they gotta die down, they have to. So after that, I ended up getting a ride home, and on the ride home, I ended up getting fucking Taco Bell. Like what the fuck, bro? I hate Taco Bell, man. And I was, but like, when you get drunk, you don't want to fucking go home and cook. I don't want to stick nothing in the microwave. I'd rather go somewhere and pay the cash. Let me get my fucking bag of nasty ass food that's fucking coming out of like one of those fucking caulk machines. You know what I'm talking about? But whatever, dude. I did it. I did it. I'm ashamed of it, but I did it. I did it. Whatever, man. So I had that, and the next day I wake up and I'm like, ah, no, like I really woke up with some motherfucking Taco Bell, bro. I'm Mexican, man. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed of myself. I couldn't believe it, dude. But it happened, so whatever. All right. Well, flash forward. Saturday now is happening, and my original ride, their car is messing up. What and I'm like, fuck, dude. And he was like, yeah, dude, I don't know if I can give you a ride. So I was like, all right, cool. Well, how about I'll get a hold of someone else? And that's when I got a hold of Ken. And Ken was like, yo, bro, I got you, man. No worries. Just give me some gas money. I'm like, bro, I got you, man. I got you big time. And I love going to Aly Anne's and Dwight, man. Like, I love Jackpots. I would have loved it more if I was on later. And there was a bunch of people, like, not to talk smack about the dude that was after me because I support everyone that plays music. I support and respect anyone that gets on stage. But there was a ton of people that came up to me after my set at Jackpots telling me that I should have been the second set, that I should have been the evening set, that I have more energy, that my music is more known, that I'm a little bit more lively and I connect with the crowd better. And they were all telling me this, and the whole time I'm like, hey, bro, like this dude's like playing. I'm not trying to disrespect homie up there on the fucking stage, and like be like, yeah, I should have been up there. Like, bro, I got my money. I played my show. I'm very very satisfied with what I got. And I respect it. But go tell the manager. Don't talk to me about it. Go talk to the manager about it. I can't do nothing about it. Go talk to the manager about it. And so like there was just, and it wasn't just like one people or one group of people. It was multiple people coming up to me and telling me this. And like I'm just like, dude, I don't know what to tell you. So I'm just I think actually that's why I got overwhelmed because everyone was just telling me, oh man, this should have been me. That should have been you. You should have been playing last. Like that guy should have opened up for you. You shouldn't have been open up for him. And it's like, I'm really not trying to take this homie's attention. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to fucking take his clout or make him feel bad or belittle him because all that stuff. So anyway, so that happened before the day before. So this time I'm like all pumped up because now Aly Anne's, I get to do that at night. I get to go to Aly Anne's and jam till 1, 2 o'clock in the fucking morning until they close, dude. I get to do that now, and that's what I love to do. So we pack everything up. I get everything in my car or in his truck. It's raining, so we have to wrap it up with the tarp, stuff shit in the back, and then me, Dallas, and Ken all get in the fucking truck and we start driving off. And we get there and we're all setting up and connecting everything together. And then, man, there was a whole ass party bus when I first got there. And I'm not supposed to start till 9. I got there early at like 7:50, 8 o'clock, something like that. So as I'm setting up, they come up to me and they're like, hey, man, we got a party bus here. Would you mind playing a little early and, see if we can keep them around? I was like, yeah, no fucking problem, dude. So I get up there and I get on the mic. I forgot my fucking mic stand. So luckily, Sydney and Jeff were back here in town, so they ended up getting my mic stand from my house. They bring it over, but in the meantime, I gotta think of shit to do. But I'm so used to being like an acapella singer. I'm used to being a karaoke singer. I'm just used to singing. I love singing, and I can connect with the crowd. So I started singing some like songs to the crowd. They were all like, "Oh man, this dude can sing." And they were like getting ready to go. So I pulled them back in with some like cheesy music. So like there was, I think the one when everyone was about to leave, I started playing "I Want It That Way" by the Backstreet Boys. And I'm telling you, dude, the whole party must just like stop. And they're like, wait, what? And then like all these ladies are starting to sing along. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartbreak. Tell me why. And then like the dude that's running the bus, he keeps coming in there and he's like, yo, we gotta go, man. You guys gotta get on the bus. Let's get on the bus. And like everyone's just singing the song, and I'm just like, sorry, bro, man. It's my job, man. I'm trying to keep people here. So like everyone's buying more drinks, everyone's sticking around. They eventually get them out of there, and then a whole new crowd comes in, and man, it was the whole night was epic. I was playing music. I had people come up there. Yo, there's this girl. Well, there's a bunch of girls out there that can sing, dude. Ah, dude, Dwight is the shit, man. I'm telling you, Dwight is the shit. You guys should go out there and hang with me at Aly Anne's, man. Even if you don't go over there to watch me play or come hang out with me while I perform, man, go out there sometime and just feel the energy of the crowd because they're into it. They're into it, man. So I started singing duets. I started having other people come up and sing, and I'm playing songs. We're dancing. I'm like DJing, and oh my god, the whole night goes fucking crazy. By the end of the night, I mean, there's this lady that was helping me out. She took around a tip jar and just collected from everybody. Dude, I had mad tips. I ended up just throwing all my tips to Ken and Dallas for helping me out because they're basically helping me set up. They're helping me transfer gear. They're helping make sure that everything is okay, collected, and all this stuff. And they got my back. So like, I'm getting paid for it. The tips are extra. The tips usually go towards gas or they go towards food. But in this case, I gave it to them, and it was such a fun night, man. I am so lucky. I feel so lucky. I feel so lucky and blessed to be able to do what I do, how I do it, when I do it, however I do it. Because there's not many people that know what they want to do in this life. There's not many people that wake up every morning excited to get the next thing going towards the goals that they have. And I'm one of those people. I'm very blessed in knowing what I want to do. I may not have all the money in the world, but man, I got a fucking house. I may not have light in this room, but I got fucking Christmas lights. I may not have a truck right now, but I got homies that would be willing to take me wherever the hell I want to go. All I got to do is pay them and respect them. That's it. And I don't have the best gear in the world, but I tell you what, man, I tell you what, people sing back. And when people sing back, I don't need no gear. And both times at Aly Anne's and at Jackpots, I had people singing songs, dude, just loud as hell. Whether it was Sweet Caroline, and they would sing ba ba ba, or it'd be like, oh, 45 and two zigzags, oh baby, that's all we need. And like all these motherfuckers are getting into it, dude. That's my favorite thing about these shows is when I have people sing for me. Like that's the shit right there, because that means they're enjoying themselves. They're having a great ass time. You ever listen to a song on the radio and you just get loud with it? You're like, even if it's in your car or something, it's that feeling. It's that feeling in public with a bunch of other motherfuckers that are feeling the same way. It's awesome, man. It's awesome. And there was and shout out to all the people that came up and duetted with me. There's way too many of you to name, so I'm not even gonna name one because then I'm gonna feel bad and then I didn't name the rest of you. But you know who you are. You know exactly who you are. So thank you for coming up, having the want to come up and enjoy yourself in public, because I know it ain't easy to get up there, and I know it's scary to get in front of people and do something, because like one mistake and that one mistake could turn into a mountain for you, and the anxiety is there, the uncertainty of knowing if you're going to do well. I get that. I know that. I understand that. But I'm telling you, believe me when I say this, it's free. It's fun. The payout is so much better. Even if you fuck up, man, people are going to support you. They're going to be singing it out. They're going to be saying, yeah, the first person that came up and duetted and did a duet with me at Jackpots, dude, the crowd was going nuts. The crowd was going nuts for her. She did so amazing, and she was so scared to get up there. And then she gets up there and she starts singing. I think we did Picture. I want to say we did Picture at Jackpots. And she starts singing, dude, the whole crowd went nuts. Same thing at Aly Anne's. The whole crowd went nuts. They're just like, oh, yeah. It's a beautiful thing to see in person. And I suggest you come out and hang out sometime. It's a fun time, dude, I'm telling you. It's a real fun time. Okay, then last night I went out to Zeller's Inn on a random. Turns out they had dollar everything. Dollar shots, dollar cans. Dude, $2 fireballs, $4 Bloody Marys, $6 Bloody Mary loadeds, which is really good. I like that loaded Bloody Mary. That was really good. And we just had a fun time out there, playing pool. Played, hold on. Mm, three, four, seven. Played 7 pool games. Only won 3. And then after that, we came back here to Parkway and just hung out. Then I passed out. It was a fun time. So that's my story about the whole weekend. Thank you all for catching up, keeping up with me, tuning in. I appreciate you all. Love you all. Thank you so much. And I will see you at PFC this weekend. Actually, tomorrow. Hey, so tomorrow I got a buddy of mine, Jordan Anderson, coming over. He's a jiu-jitsu ace. The dude's a purple belt. I hope I've read about that. I'm pretty sure he's a purple belt, but if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, Jordan. But make sure you tune in tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. He's going to be over here to talk about jujitsu, its many benefits, and it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a fun time, man. I'm telling you. I'm also, if you know anyone that you would like to see interviewed, send them my way. We'll set up an interview. It could be over the phone. It could be in person. It's whatever you want it to be. So that's going to be tomorrow at 6:30 with Jordan Anderson. He's out of Rodriguez Brazilian Jiu Jitsu over in South Peru, who is also associated with Team Two Strong, who has been dominating over at PFC, Peoria Fight Club. He's been dominating over there. You know, I try to stay unbiased when it comes to like the fight camps, but obviously Team Two Strong is they're my homeboys, dude. Lucas is my homeboy. Like I gotta support him all day. As unbiased as I want to be, that's it is what it is. That's my team. I gotta support him. So he'll be over here tomorrow. Jordan Anderson, again, of Rodriguez Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. Wednesday is going to be an artist. Yeah, I'm calling him Artist Wednesday now. Um, and Friday is Friday Fight Cast. And I'm not booked Friday, so there will be a Friday Fight Cast. But from now on, I will no longer be doing a Friday Fight Cast if I am booked on Friday, unless I do it in the morning. So just a heads up. And always, as always, Monday weekend recap, man. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. I appreciate I appreciate you all. You're all beautiful. Adios.